I have something to say about myself deceased. I recently made a threatening I don't make in karma, and when I was done, I didn't have threatening in alive of the formed world. I am myself, I am the lever, and because I am myself, I don't have what it takes to alive the formed world. I would have said that, except for that I don't have threatening on myself being known that I am myself. I am the order. I am the one who would be here to alive the formed world if there is illegal genital penis. But I would not be alive in the world. I would be in my house. So I did not appear in this order when the illegal genital penis was formed elsewheres before I would have to leave my house. It's true that the dying genital did not go well, and the deceasement of the dying genital became a penis here in this world. And I don't actually have that I would be here in reverse. I don't have that I would alive the formed world in reverse because I don't actually stop the threatening, and the threatening went over myself in a way it has never done that before, but I'm aware of it in heaven or before I ever was formed here. So what does stop the threatening mean? Well, it means that I don't know what you're going to do with yourself. Yes. What can you do? What can you do? You have something that I see in my lifetime that I don't afford at all about myself being alive, which is you talk to me about myself and ask me where I live, and then you talk to me about myself after you establish that I don't have a home that way. What are you talking about? That I need things. You want to talk to me about what I need, but you don't do that to each other because you don't actually say yes and yes to each other. You don't threaten each other because you say no to the threatening to each other. For example, my earliest problem was there was a female in my house now she's named Donna, and then there was a male in my house after that. Now his name is Hans. And the two of them didn't just leave my house because I was in there. They stayed in my house. And that's not true. They know each other for that reason. They know each other because Hans is in there to make Donna leave the house. And the way that he makes sure that she doesn't go back in the house is that she's doing a prison. And if he can't get her in there, he should go in there because he can't get her in there. He should go in there because he is himself. He should go in there with her if he can get her in there. And he should be in there if he tries to get her in there and he can't. That is also a crime. So he should have been in prison no matter what. Because it was my house and he didn't have anywhere else to go in the leverage. He could have been outside waiting for prison. He could have been outside waiting to be found by police. But it's true that he had to have the intention that he was not going to go back into my house. And I need that God was creating him that way, that he had to decide what his intention was about himself. And he can't say, oh, I went into a house and that's a little one and I'm just going to stay in the house because it's my house. He had Donna in there first. It was with respect to Donna that it was not her house. She's not the person alive in that house, and she's supposed to leave for that reason, and he's supposed to make her leave because she's not my anything and it is my house. And instead, I ended up with a whole lifetime of having a mom and a dad and a family of people who eat in front of me, and I am the soul. You don't eat in front of me. If you see me, you don't have to eat because I'm the reason you eat. You eat all the way until you're homeless, and if you see me, that's homeless. You don't eat anymore. And you ate for 45 years of counting the time in front of me. Well, you really don't understand what the food is about. You don't have any mind for the food itself. I realize you've been eating in front of me, that I don't have the food, and that I don't have, that you didn't do that against myself to myself. And I'm small. I would be 10 feet tall in that scenario. I'm as big as my house in that scenario so that I can just sit on my house and watch you walk around and you don't know how to be yourselves. You're not supposed to fight over that I don't have a small amount of what I need for myself, but you have been sort of making a profit with yourself, what it means to you to have what I need for myself. And that's a brand new day. Well, I'm not alive for that either. I don't have any sort of question like that's not really about your genitals. Your genitals are not really on you for that reason. You don't have a genital penis. Hans, you don't have a genital penis because you don't believe in Becky has a house. Who doesn't have a house? Who has a... Hans has to know Hans doesn't have a house. He has a penis. A penis doesn't have a house. Nobody's penis has a house. Where did you come from? That's him not having a creator. He's like a fresh, I don't know, first time in a live entity. He looks down and sees he has a penis and doesn't know what to do with it. And he decides that he's going to stay in the first place. He has a key and he doesn't know Donna and he doesn't know Becky. That is not what a penis is. You don't have a penis in that scenario. If you have a penis, you know you had a dong genital before. And if you have a penis that did not have a dong genital, you would know you were made after somebody else who had a penis, and you know that about your own penis, that it is formed after somebody else's penis. You know that. Like you know your name. Do you know your name is John? You know where your penis came from. It either came from a dong genital or it came from somebody else with a penis. Your name is John and your penis came from somebody else who had a penis. Your name is John what? Then you have a last name. You have to know that with your genitals because you are yourself. You can't possibly be banking that you think this soul doesn't have a house and it doesn't have food, clothing, and shelter for itself while it's alive because you are mostly homeless, but you are homeless because you have outside. You have a whole mind that goes with your penis outside. Are you malicious against your penis? I know, but you don't get a key that way. You could be angry you have a penis and you don't have a key that goes in anywhere that way and that you would know where the key fits and that you could go in where with that key, where with your penis. It doesn't know. Your penis is outside on that point. It's homeless on that point. If you have a KeyFit that goes into someplace, that means you maliciously attacked the building. You stole a car in that scenario and threatened to destroy the house, including if you're in somebody else's driving. If they were driving and you were in the car and they threatened to go into the house, that's you. You go in there as well. It's not do. But you'd be able to access the house that way. You're wrong that way. You don't actually have a penis. The penis is not enough leverage. It's alive for other reasons. It's alive for other of yourself. About yourself. For example, your name is already predetermined before you would dispute that you're in a property and you're going to stay there. No, your name is because you have a penis and the penis is due outside homeless on all the points that you are paying out the property by that you're not in it. If somebody's talking to you, that's if somebody's talking to you, then you're paying out the property. If they're not talking to you, you're not due in the property. You can see it, but it's not yours. It's not your house, it's not your building, it's not your car. You stole that with your penis. The penis is illegal, and if it sees everything in the city or in the town or in the village, you are illegal. You're not due there because you have a penis. That's for if you have a dong genital, but not really because you have a penis. That means you stole it elsewhere with a dong genital that was illegally inside. Previous world number 16, world number 15. Do you know who asked me about past life? Somebody named Sheila asked me if I'm going to tell a total stranger if I have a past life problem in this life. Do I understand that I have a past life problem right now? That would be true if I had a penis. I would say I have a penis, and that's a past life problem. If not to myself, it would be to somebody else's formed penis, and I'm formed that way. That's what I would say to someone who asked me about past life, but I don't have a penis. I'm not due to hear the question, and she wasn't due to say it with that she was female.